What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Browns video for you guys. And you already know I got a banger cooked up on this Super Bowl Sunday. And we're going to get right into it. So before I get into this video, be sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, because the offseason is pretty much here. In fact, 1 month from today is the start of the legal tampering period. Yeah, it'll be here before you know it. Now, to start this video off, I got a pretty interesting report to talk about. As according to Jeremy Fowler, courtesy of ESPN Cleveland, and I quote, Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski are both expected to get contract extensions from the Browns this offseason. And believe it or not, there's a good contingent of Browns fans that don't want this to happen. You know, you mentioned the possibility, and they'd say something like, what have they done? Oh, 2 playoff appearances in 4 years after we've literally been ass for 17 plus years, right? I mean, we had 2 playoff appearances after not sniffing the playoffs since 2003. This is the most sustained success we've had with a head coach GM combo. Yeah, they don't deserve extensions. I mean, in my opinion, they do, right? Especially with what they did this year, given the circumstances. But, we'll see what happens. But I expect Andrew Berry and Kevin to get a modest extension, maybe like 3 or 4 years. And, yeah, they're going to be tied together through the entire thing. Because I believe their contracts expire after next season, after 2024. So I expect them to get the same amount of years. Keep them together, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think of a possible Kevin Andrew Berry extension combo, huh? Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is from one of the beat writers who was answering some questions on Twitter yesterday, and this is from Mr. Tony Grossi. Everybody loves Tony Grossi, of course, right? So someone asked him, rank these in order of need for the Browns this offseason: wide receiver, running back, O-line, and D-line. And Tony responded by ranking wide receiver number 1, D-line number 2, O-line number 3, and running back number 4. Seems about right. I mean, some people would probably flip O-line and D-line. Heck, some people might put running back at number 1 or number 2. Now, what I decided to do was give some potential options in free agency for all 4 positions. Starting off with wide receiver, I put T. Higgins. And not just because I know if T. Higgins comes to the Browns, that would piss off the entire city of Cincinnati. But yeah, I mean, he is a stud player, and I believe he did play, or at least he has worked with Deshaun Watson. I know Watson actually went on his podcast and literally said, "Hey, yo, T. Higgins, get over here." Here. Number 2, I said Calvin Ridley. And then number 3, Michael Pittman Jr. Mike Evans. If they want to go big money, Mike Evans would be a solid option. But he's going to want a big bag. And I'm not sure if we're going to be willing to give up a big bag to him. But man, if we give the bag to anybody, it could be him. Now, moving on to offensive line. Now, this one's tricky because, of course, you look at our offensive line right now, the interior's set. And then at right tackle, you got Jack Conklin. And then you got DeJuan Jones backing him up. Now, I only listed a couple names. Jack Driscoll, who played for the Eagles. Of course, we got their assistant offensive line coach now. And then I listed Donovan Smith as that out of nowhere acquisition, in free agency. Maybe they make Jed Wills the backup, and if they want a legit left tackle, Donovan Smith would be that guy. As I just freaking whacked my lovely fly swatter. Yeah. Oh, gotta love it. Don't want to freaking break anything. I'm keeping that in the video, by the way. Moving on to defensive line. Now, this is going to be an interesting spot to watch because you look at the state of our D line. I mean, you have Myles Garrett, and then the rest is a bunch of question marks, right? I mean, we did bring in Mo Hurst and Shelby Harris. We traded for Zadarius Smith. All three of those guys, I believe, are slated to be free agents this year. We'll see if we bring back any of them. I would love to bring back freaking Mo. Keep the belly rubs in Cleveland. Yeah. But in terms of potential free agent options, I listed 3 DNs and 3 D tackles. Of course, Chris Jones, if the Browns wanted to go big money, he would be one hell of an option. And then Yannick Ngakoue. Is this the year the Browns finally bring in Yannick Ngakoue? They've tried so many times to bring him in via trade, and then he finally hits free agency, and it's like the Browns were just not interested. I think by that time, though, they had already gotten Zadarius. But yeah, I think this could be the year they finally go after Yannick Ngakoue. Maybe. And then I said Chase Young. Yep, that'd be cool to bring him in. Derek Barnett played for Houston. Of course, we hired Houston's D-line coach. So there's the connection there. Same thing with Sheldon Rankins. And then I said Javon Kinlaw, because if there's one thing Andrew Berry loves to do, it's he loves to bring in reclamation projects. He does it all the time. And Javon Kinlaw would be just another one of those. And then we look at running backs. Now, of course, we brought in Deuce Staley. So you already know. First one is DeAndre Swift. He's going to be a popular name in terms of Browns being interested, possibly. I mean, he's going to be a popular name in the NFL. The Eagles are going to try to retain him, of course. But man, if we were able to bring in DeAndre Swift, that would be amazing. And then, of course, Cordarrelle Patterson. Now, the interesting thing about Cordarrelle Patterson is he could kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Running back, receiver, and kick returner. All 3 are kind of needs because Jakeem Grant, who didn't really play at all for us because he was hurt, yeah, he's a free agent. And I don't think we're going to bring him back. I think he is cooked, but we'll see. But yeah, I would love Cordarrelle Patterson on the Browns. I've wanted him via trade the last couple of years, really, especially last year after we lost Jakeem. And then the final running back option I have is A.J. Dillon. He's the kind of guy that would be like an out of nowhere, signing. Like, oh my God, we got A.J. Dillon? Quadzilla in Cleveland? Yes, please. I'll take that. What about like J.K. Dobbins? Yeah, I'm not sure the Browns are going to want 2 running backs coming off of big-time injuries in the same running back room. I don't know if that would work out too well. I think they're going to probably want to get like a low-key bell cow back to hold it down for Chubb, because I don't know when Chubb will be back, right? So if we got any of these 3 guys, that would be a massive W in my book. But we'll probably get a better idea of what the Browns are going to do in free agency after the Super Bowl and then once we get into like March. Because I'm sure we're going to start seeing some extensions around the league, and then you get the franchise tag period. We'll see who gets tagged, we'll see who gets extended, and then we'll have a better idea of who's available. Not to mention, the Browns are most likely going to explore the trade market like they always do. Speaking of which, just checked my phone before I filmed this video. Hassan Reddick was given permission to seek a trade. Browns fans, would you want him? He'd probably fetch a pretty hefty package. It would take quite a bit to get him, most likely. But, I mean, if anyone can do it, it's Andrew. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. As always, be sure to hit the like button. Really helps the channel out, helps me in the algorithm, gets these videos out there and keeps this channel lit. So yeah, as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell. I'm on the road to 3,000 subs. I'm almost there. And I'm hoping to hit 3K by hopefully free agency. That'd be lit. But yeah, things are only going to get more popping on this channel as we get into the off season, especially when it comes to rumors and stuff. That's when the fun begins. But yes, Super Bowl's tonight. I'll be live with my guy JB Taylor on his channel unless something changes. If anything does change, I'll let you guys know in the community notes post or whatever. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'm Crazy Dog, as always, coming at you from the Dog Pound. Yeah. And I'll see you guys later. Let's go Browns. I'm Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. By the way, who are you guys picking in the Super Bowl tonight? I got the Niners getting number 6 tonight. Who you got? Put down in the comments. Yeah.